Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, so we're just moving forward. We ain't moving backwards. We're starting out with the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Swords. This is watching the truth come to life and moving on anyway. Cutting off what no longer serves in the past and moving on. It's a science. It really is. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Somebody's definitely watching you because that's what they do. And they're seeing the science that actually works and not the science that have been shoved down everybody's throat. Alright? Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and Nine of Cups. Celebration. Picnic. Hot dogs and beer. But this is dressed up as something else. You know? I do feel like somebody wants to apologize for partying on your dime. Hope you had a good time. That's all I got to say. Because you ate a cups in that ass. Alright. Eight of Cups to the Nine of Wands, Two of Cups. You ain't settling for less than what you want. Equal give and take. So, moving on to calmer waters, walking away from this costume designer, this Page of Cups. I don't care if you want to apologize. I don't care if you want to... No. It's the Two of Cups or nothing. Integrity. Alright? Dress something up and make it look good, and nah, that's okay. We'll pass. Eight of Cups. So, because you walked away, somebody's in the Nine of Swords. That's where they want you. If you were at my live stream yesterday, you do understand the meaning of things. So, or at least I tried to explain it the best way I can. So, they're coming for you. Extra, read all about it. The Star. They don't want you to heal. They want you in that nine of Swords. They don't want you to see the miracles that are meant for you. But you're going to get it anyways. As long as you stay in the higher vibe and stick with the science of the chakra system and the things that you know are better for you than the things that wasn't good for you. Like I said, they want dominion. They want you to make a choice of letting them have power over you. They want dominion over your new beginning. The Fool and the Queen of Cups. Alright? They're hoping you be foolish with this energy and give in. We don't got no time for that. It ain't the time for that. What we have here is failure to communicate. So, trying to control your strength and your Four of Wands, your stability. Knight of Swords is very careless with those chess pieces. It's like, how can we move this chess piece to make it serve us? Four of Wands and the Strength card. You're solid. Even if you don't feel like it right now, because you know lots of stuff is being done on purpose. Your Four of Wands is right here. You know, your stability, your ingrained knowing is stronger if you don't allow this energy to take over. Because, like I said, that's what it's trying to do. 3 of Wands to the 7 of Pentacles. And they want you to fail. Alright? But understand, if they can't stop it, if you don't give in. Because this is like reaping what you sow type energy. And if you stay in the lower chakra systems and you're just concentrated on the things that aren't good for you, and which is, you know, the lower realms, fear, shame, guilt, all those, then you can't advance into the next vibration. Alright? Like I said, it's all been done on purpose. See it for what it is. Move on to calmer waters. And don't allow somebody to have complete dominion over how you feel. Because that's a feast for the undercurrent. Alright? They want your ships. They want your consciousness. They want your attention. Undivided attention. On every day. But this 3 of Cups here, these party animals, are stuck. Because that's destiny, baby. 8 of Swords, their interference with your destiny is stuck. Because you're not giving in. You're not staying in those lower realms. You're releasing those burdens. And if you stay stuck, you're gonna stay stuck. This is not the time to stay stuck. Sagittarius energy with the Wheel of Fortune. This is not the time. Manifest your best life. Celebrate your life, even if it ain't looking exactly the way you want it to right now. Okay. Integrity and the Empress here. So we got the 9 of Wands and the Empress. Being the nurturer, no matter what's going on, and nurturing yourself, nurturing your pain, nurturing everything that has hurt you, and releasing that into going forward with fortitude. From the Page of Cups. Graduation. Six of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. You will win your own life if you're strong enough to hold up through all this darkness. Because like I said, being done on purpose. They want you to choose their manipulation. Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. You're done waiting. Time to heal. Does it take time? Well, yeah, I mean, the whole world's releasing a lot of darkness right now. Go out on a picnic. Go get yourself something nice and sit down and really enjoy it. If it's all by yourself, then it's all by yourself. I'm all by myself. Somebody go make you an offer. But is it a real offer? Or does it align with what you're doing and where you're going? You have to ask yourself that. Okay? This is the day trader. Trying to trade your soul for fiddle gold. Can't if you don't give it to him. take a leap of faith. On this Nine of Swords, don't believe everything you see, because a lot of cruelty is being shoved down your throat right now on purpose. Aries energy. So, this is it. Change the seduction. Change the doom scrolling. Change the seduction of what this looks like. Two of Pentacles. Because your consciousness is way stronger than any material thing on the face of the planet. What's this dominion about? This Two of Wands. What's this choice about? I think we already established that. Yep. Seduce you into the Five of Cups. I'm actually seeing things getting thrown around, broken, people getting mad, and then crying. They want you to stay in that crying and that feeling like disappointed in love and in life. Or you can change it. I know it's easier said than done. Been there, done that. But it's all a matter of perspective. What is it that you want? What do you want to change up here and in here? Because that can't be bought if you don't allow it. Alright? The Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment. Change it from the Five of Cups. Because the seduction is real. It wants you in the lower realms. It wants you in the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. It wants to change you from the divine being that you are. This energy. Yeah, there's the Five of Wands. Everybody competing for the same thing. Success. Your success doesn't depend on other people. And I'm a living, breathing example of that. These other people just want you in competition so they can keep you in the lower astral realm. Shame, guilt, fear. We got no time for that. And they're watching. They're watching every single person out there. Either fight or flight. So, we got the Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Everybody's competing for that same Ten of Cups. You got your own. Everybody's got their own path here. Not just one way. Change it by going within to seek your answers. Hermit time. Ding, 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 ding. You can touch this. They can't touch you if you change yourself. If you change the way you perceive this world. And like I said, you have to go inside. It ain't outside you. Anything you see being pushed right now is outside of you. It has really nothing to do with your consciousness except for to lower your vibration. Queen of Pentacles, Strength, and the Page of Cups. Like I said, they're watching you move on. They want to apologize. They want to sit by the ocean with you and sing songs. That's always up to you. You know, your stability in your own self is what matters. So Leo energy. We just had, I think that eclipse was in Leo. Not sure. I'd have to look. Grow your own house. Page of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Grow here first. Manifest exactly what you want. Stability. Four of Wands. Relationships, marriage, anything that you want, your heart desires, but you have to start with you first. Yes, some kind of karmic energy is trying to come in towards an empress. There's too many chefs in the kitchen here. They got several people they're trying to do this to grow their house. Somebody wants to probably move in with you because they're so unstable in their own life that they can't see the way forward. They're in that fear, that lower realm. I just want to be your lover, but I don't want to have to do anything for it. Like I said, I saw this on a short on Instagram one time. In fact, I reposted it. I didn't repost it on my Instagram, but I posted it. It's like a man asks a man and a woman talking, and the woman says, so you want all the bells and whistles of a relationship, but you don't want the responsibility. And she says only one person gets that. And the guy goes, who, the president? She goes, no, a baby. You want you want to be a baby. Not allowed to be a baby right now. So like I said, this group, whoever they are, is trying to make you manifest the Three of Swords. Self-sabotage. You are your own creator. You are your own worst enemy at a lot of times. You know, that it's time to heal this Three of Swords. That's how you manifest. That's how you create. Because the dark magic, whatever this magic is a whole group trying to break your heart. Let it fix your vision. What do you really want? Take a leap of faith. Even if you're stressed. Even if it's hard. Because that's going to be your best bet right now. The universe will catch you. But you got to take a chance. And whoever this group is with the leader is watching you take that chance. Page of Swords. Stalking, watching, lurking. This is definitely the stalker card. But they're doing it on purpose. They're seeing if their cruelty and their fakeness works. It's a whole group being led by somebody. This person's watching everything you do to see if you make the right choice, which is a leap of faith on yourself. Aries energy. Everything's going into Aries from Pisces. The Saturnian energy. The Neptune energy. I said the conjunctions on the 28th, but I think it's today on the 20th. So pay attention to everything you're seeing. There's the King of Cups here, who wants to ride their chariot to the Empress so they can dominate them. They want this Empress's energy. They want to be able to control it. The Empress cannot be controlled. It's the divine feminine. It's the one that's pregnant with knowledge, with knowing, bringing into balance both masculine and female energies, or feminine energies. Not just one or the other, but both, dark and light. Feminine, masculine. Sun, moon. Libra, Taurus energy. Cancer. Chariot's Cancer energy. Jupiter's in Cancer. Saturn and Neptune are in Aries. World card. On this on changing from the Five of Wands to the Ten of Cups, starting out with the manipulation of your Four of Wands, which is very strong, by the way. It's choice time. What timeline you want to be on. Okay? Choice time. Two of Wands and Justice. Either way, there is no wrong way. You just have to figure out what your Ten of Cups looks like. What does it look like to you? And go with that. If not, because like I said, ain't no amount of money in the world can buy that Ten of Cups. I know lots of people who got lots of money who are miserable. Libra. Fixed signs. Or cardinal signs, I don't remember. I think it's fixed because it's Taurus. So, fixate your energy on choosing justice for yourself. On choosing not to compete for a Ten of Cups because you don't have to. It's within you. All you gotta do is look deep. Make that choice. Now is the time. Look inside or concentrate on what's going outside. What's going on outside. It's always a choice. Let it break your heart or let it fix your vision. Your vision. Third eye vision. And that ain't magic, and that ain't it's your own self. It's your own chakra system. You have to clear the lower realms to get to the higher realms. And that gives you the third eye vision, which is your high priestess energy. It is the second from the top chakra. And it's blocked by illusion. Expectation, thief, coffin, despair. Oh, like I said, goes around, comes around. So this person's going to get exactly what they sent out. So if they're stealing from other people, their energy, especially because they got coffin, despair, and message. Somebody's stealing something from you to end something from you. So you go into the Five of Cups energy and you're in despair. This is mental health. And it's very important that you understand this. They're expecting you to go into the Five of Cups, into the despair energy, and just go away. So they can have everything that is you. This is definitely the Grim Reaper. This is that energy of death and destruction. They want to steal your light and put you in harm's way. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. Take your time. Because you are ascending into the higher, this is transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. Okay? But somebody's not showing their true feelings. They're hiding, personifying, pretend, and delude and gaslighting you because they're missing you. Nostalgia, but it's time to make new memories. By healing yourself, focusing on self-worth. You know, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Healing your heart. No matter what's being interfered with here, no matter what's being done here. Healing from heartbreak, from freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And understanding that love is coming because you are becoming love. So, how you see that is going to be up to you. You're going to see it as this thief stealing your life and your light because of, bad news. Like I said, this is madness. Loss of control, derailment, reckless speeding. What commitment are you willing to make to yourself to get past this? What commitment are you willing to break up and leave behind for popularity? You're not trash. You're not waste. You're not nothingness. It's in reverse. Somebody's refusing to change. And refusing to change turns into death, meaningless, erasure, forgetful, letting go. Surrender, open, give up, or be resurrected to infinity. Because there is a tyrant, a spy, a misfortune, and a seduction here. And the reasons why they do it is not the reason, the reasons why you do it. They in the basement, alright? They refuse to change. That's not your problem. You change. If you change, then you waste nothing. Even with the oppression that is going on here, there's 8 empty cups there. Walk away. Commit to yourself. Or commit to nothing. Let somebody else drive your chariot instead of driving it yourself. Celebrate good times. Come on. Somebody definitely overthinking here. Feminine energy. Too much celebration. Laughing at the signs instead of awakening. This is what's happening on the planet. You can awaken, or you can stay in crisis. You can try to play both sides, but this is no time to be on the fence. Commit to what it is that you think you are, especially if you're a good person. Follow the signs, don't laugh at them. Synchronicities, if you're having synchronicities, follow them. They'll lead you out of this energy of what's going on, instead of being out of control. Have the inner strength to take responsibility for your own boundaries. And go have a bath. Spiritual bath. That sounds great, actually. Illumination, forgiveness, and taking risks, like I said. Take a risk on you right now. Even if you gotta leave something because it's not fulfilling, because it's leaving you empty. Empty and stressed. Boundaries are very important right now through this awakening. You can't pretend to be somebody else when you're pretending to be something else or somebody else is not going to get you anywhere. Take a risk on illuminating, on going within, and finding out who you truly are in the scheme of things. I'm going to read a Pleiadian card because I do think those are very relevant right now. Jumped right out there. 17, fifth dimensional access. You do have access, but these dominating manipulators want to keep you from having access by keeping you in a low vibration. Now, if you choose that, you do have a choice. Turn off the shit and turn on your light. Yeah. Come on. There it is. Alright. There's often a dialogue within you, your star circles on Earth, of a place of humanity, a place that humanity is trying to enter, called the fifth dimension. It's a state of mind, it's not a place. Although there is much discussion on Earth about this reality, we find that there are many misconceptions that we the Pleiadians seek to clarify. Firstly, we must say that the fifth dimension is not simply a place that a human jumps into as a secondary planet of peace. Rather, dimensions are a mode of experience reality that is beyond time and space, that is found through the experience of the individual. The fifth dimensional way of operating is not a timeline jump, but a shifting of one's internal perception to access a field of unified consciousness where the illusion of being separate ceases to exist. Five of Wands. The non-dualistic state of being is where many of your ascended masters, lamas, and medicine people have entered before on your Earth. Here in the fifth level, all parts of the whole are seen as and felt as one. Your empaths on Earth are a direct example of these dimensional bridges being encoded into humanity, arriving as sensitive souls with the ability to feel energy beyond the constructs of walls, homes, or physical touch. These empaths are revealing how our universe is truly interwoven through the field of energy from a direct experience level. The glimpse of an empath is a fragment of the fifth dimension, and that the hues are all soon to enter when chosen. To then enter into the fifth dimension consciousness is to reside in a place of non-judgment that corrects all spectrums of creation as whole. Here in the fifth dimension, one does not see male or female, dark or light, situations as good or bad, or even myself and you. Rather, there is an overall cosmic understanding of unity that brings forth the wisdom into everything one experiences. When the fifth dimensional access card arrives, it is indicating to cease all judgments and negativity in order to enter into the fifth dimensional state of consciousness. Your soul is wise and wants to play a more integrated game. Seek the greater wisdom of unification and ground it into your daily life, and you open the dimensions. Don't play games. Seek beyond, elevated awareness, unified consciousness, and a neutral mind, enlightenment and full awakening. It's time. Band-Aid's being ripped off that third eye, and it's making you see everything. And the truth is a lie. I mean, it's not a lie, so to speak, but it's a way for the magician to keep you controlled over here while they're doing the magic over here, down here, you know? So, how you perceive this is going to make all the difference in the world. Okay, see that swirly? None of us are separate. That's why this energy of cruelty is so strong. Because they want to keep you in the lower dimensions where they can control you. It's up to you to take a leap of faith on the universe and trust in your higher self and your higher power. Alright? Well, those are your messages, my darlings. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.